Welcome back to Next Up Haunted Adventures. I'm Tony.
I'm Shelby. And today we're going to talk about the types of people that you find in a haunted attraction. Not the actors, but the people who go to it.
Okay, so people like me, scaredy cats, right?
Yeah.
And people like you.
People who have experience in haunted houses.
Yeah, right.
Haunted house lover.
Alright, so we can turn off the microphone.
No,
What?
we're
We're gonna keep going? Okay. I guess that's fine.
So, some of the people you're going to see in a haunt, what age group would you think we would find in a haunt?
So I would say like the youngest you're gonna find possibly, at least in my terms of thought, is like maybe 10 or 12. I'll say 10. I'll say a hard 10. And like the oldest you're gonna find there is probably like a 35-year-old.
Yeah, I'd say that's probably a pretty good estimate.
Like a good range.
You're gonna find a lot of high schoolers and early college people to go out to those. It's a thrill seeker. That's what they're gonna do.
Right.
Prime, you're gonna find people, in that age between probably 15 and 30 is when the most of their people. But there's also people in the later end who might be 50, 60, 70 years old going to these things. And people who are like 8 to 10 years old going to the haunted houses, probably family-friendly ones, mind you.
Right.
So I've made a classification of these people, just a couple that have stood out for me in the past.
Right.
But number one being the clingers.
Oh, the people that like are making sure that they're in between everybody else.
That, and they're always touching someone else. They're trying to shove someone else forward. They're trying to hold on your hand, your shoulder, your back, possibly choking you. That's happened to me. From someone from Germany.
Oh, jeez.
So those are the type of people who are going to be, they're going to look for a way to not kind of be in the action.
They're not going to be the forefront. They're going to be the one that pushes someone else or like clings onto somebody. So if you're the person walking through there, you're probably going to come out with sore shoulders and possibly claw marks down the sides. Yeah,
they're a prime target for the actors, honestly.
Oh, yeah. Because of the body language that they give off, I would assume so.
Yep, they're also the ones who probably scream the most, and they're fun to be around to an extent. It can be annoying to have sometimes a stranger hug onto you and just like this, like, okay, that might be a little weird, but it can also be fun.
Right.
Another type of person you'll see when you go into a haunted house are the unamused. And I don't really know why they're there.
The unamused or the bemused.
They're just kind of staring like, I don't care, why am I here? And it's exactly what I want to ask, why are you here?
Well, maybe it's their friends went out that night, or they're taking the kids out, and they're just like, none of this stuff is scary. Like, they're not there for fun. I would assume they're there being forced to go through this.
Yeah. More than likely.
They're party poopers.
Yep. The third classification, the rage machines.
Ooh.
The people who are most likely to lash out at the actors and their friends, punching, pushing, verbally abusing, that sort of thing.
Right.
So when you come across these rage machines, honestly, if I know friends who will potentially do something like that at a haunted house, I don't bring them along. Right. I don't want them having a lawsuit on their hands because they decided to punch an actor in the stomach or the face. This has happened to actors, and it's scary that happens.
Oh, yeah.
It's like, if you know, maybe some people don't know that they're going to do that in a haunted house, but I feel like you do have some control even when you're scared. Mm-hmm. And at that point, if you know or you suspect you're going to do something like that, either don't go to the haunted house or force your hands into your pants pockets. That's not an easy way to go punch someone then.
Right. I feel like those types of people are very fight or flight type people, and their initial reaction to those is always fight. Instead of, like, they might be the ones that just, take in the atmosphere too much and just kind of don't really roll with it, but assume everything's real, essentially. So they're in fight mode the entire time, as opposed to getting scared and running away, or like screaming, or just kind of enjoying the fear of it all.
Yeah.
Which is really weird to say, enjoying the fear, but
I mean, you do.
I would assume.
It's fun to hear the screams of the innocent, whatnot.
Jeez.
So, the other type of person you're going to come across, and I've unfortunately come across this quite a few times, and I dislike these people. These are the people who go to haunted houses to look for the flaws and never find anything good about them.
Okay. So,
and I could classify them as unamused, but they are legit paying attention. They're not just strolling along and not. They're paying attention, but they're not paying attention for anything good. They're like, oh, I've been to all these good haunted houses, and nothing will compare to this one, but even that one wasn't that great. Nothing can scare me, which is like, okay, I kind of understand that. And nothing's actually that good. I don't know why people go to haunted houses.
Well, that's like watching someone on like YouTube or something play a scary game and they aren't afraid of it. It's like, why even do it? I understand like being critical of a place, or like being critical of an actor, or being critical of set, things like that. But go there for like the fun of it first, and then after taking it all in, be critical about it. Like, well, they could have done better with this prop, or they could have done this jump scare better, or something. Don't be the wet paper bag that goes in there and is just like, wow, this haunt was really crappy. They could have done this better and that better. I mean, this one over here was really good, but like, I don't know, last year was a lot better. Like, screw you.
That's not constructive criticism.
No, that's just being contrarian.
Yeah. And those are the type of people I want to be like, go to McCamey Manor.
No, don't go there.
Just go. It's free.
No, please.
I won't go to it, but if you swear nothing else is going to get to you, then that might be the place for you. That might be the place
for you, right.
The other type of group of people, like, and they're almost exclusively fall under kids and younger teenagers, are the unscared. And, like, they'll be scared, but they'll keep telling you they're not. And it's always, like, the little kids who are like, I can do anything. I can do this.
They just puff out their chest.
13 and up, that's nothing. I'm 10 and I'm ready. And it's just like, I look at them like, oh, you're going to get torn apart.
Oh, jeez. Well, that's probably another target for actors, too. Those ones that feel like they're unafraid, or like, I can get, like, not coming after kids, but you know what I mean? Like targeting a child and, like, scaring them just for that one moment, just to kind of get them acclimated to it. But I guess like the unafraid, or the chicken littles, I guess you could also call them.
That's a good call. Yeah, I like that. Chicken littles.
Chicken littles. Well, because you got a lot of these kids that want to prove to either their family, or if they're a teenager or something like that, their date, that they're not a complete wimp. So they're just going to be like, well, nothing here scares me. And then you hear gulp as they walk by a pile of gore or something.
Those are also really fun to, like, walk behind, because they're going to get scared. As tough as they'll put it on, none of the times is always like, they're always like hiding behind their date, or for like the teenagers are always like pushing their girlfriend. I've seen that, and it's like the greatest thing ever, seeing this muscly, like, young teenager just push his girlfriend aside. I was like, are you serious? Are you pushing her through right now?
Oh, that's so mean.
But for kids, there's a difference between, it's hard for actors to determine how far they're going to take it.
Right.
Because once a kid starts crying, it's like, okay, do you break character now? Do you kind of just ease off and kind of target someone else? Or do you apologize? Like, it's okay, it's not real.
Right.
Parents will get mad at you no matter what. There's no pleasing them when you're in a haunted house if you're targeting their kid and they're starting to cry.
That's their kid.
Because they're going to target you for breaking character. They're going to target you if you're making their kid cry. And don't feel bad if you're an actor and you get criticized by parents. It's going to happen.
There's just no pleasing you.
Yeah. If they're taking their kid to a haunted house, they know what they're getting into.
Yeah, they honestly should know. Much like when you buy a ticket, you've already signed a waiver. They should already know what they're going to get into.
Hopefully it's not the parents' first haunted house.
Oh, God, that
Maybe
would be
they'll push
terrible,
their kid forward. They'll push their kid forward.
Go. Yes, you're big and strong. Go forward.
Protect us. You are the sacrificial lamb.
You're the chosen one. Go, please. Save us from this haunted house, child.
It's like the Spartans throwing their kids to the wolves.
No! Don't do that either.
But anyway, that's all the time we have for this episode. For next episode, we're going to talk about pop culture and some of the influences in haunted houses, like some movies like It, and some of the killer clowns and whatnot. Ooh. But that's what we're going to get into next time.
I'm scared already.
It's going to be fun.
Yay!
See ya!
Bye!